Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of The Ohio State University, Dr. Michael V. Drake.
Thank you all very much for being here with us this evening. We're really coming together to spend moments together and reflect on where we are, where we've been, where we're going. Ohio State is a place where we learn together, where we celebrate together, and where we heal together when we've had trauma. A place where we celebrate diversity, a place where we celebrate thought and culture and experience, and a place where we create knowledge and new ideas. We do that to benefit our broad world, and we do that by participating actively in our broad world. I'm uplifted by the many acts of heroism and bravery that we witnessed over the past 48 hours. The student who accompanied a wounded student to the emergency room, although she didn't know him, but just to be there and give him aid and support. Other students who accompanied a student who was injured and was securing in place during the time that we had the campus lockdown, but needed first aid to her wound, and so other students addressed her wound until it was safe to go outside, and then accompanied her to the hospital. And so we found that what was great is that Buckeyes really rose up to help other Buckeyes who were in need during those moments. And I'll say, as I visited the people who were in the hospital yesterday and then again this afternoon for the one who was remaining in our hospital here, every room that I went in had lots of people there visiting and offering support. There were mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles, roommates, boyfriends, girlfriends, people who were there to give support to people who had been injured. It was gratifying also that none of the people were injured severely. Now let me say, some were injured significantly and had broken bones and things that were certainly significant injuries, but none were life-threatening, and actually all the patients were smiling and relieved to have come out of this, which could have been worse, in such good shape. So there were many people to thank for that. One, it's really important for us to thank University Police and the first responders who were there. I was reviewing this afternoon the timeline, and the first report of an incident happened at 9:52 in about 30 seconds, and before 9:53 the first officer had responded, and within 20 seconds had engaged the suspect, and within the first minute the threat had been neutralized. The Buckeye alert that went out also was very rapid. From the time that the first problem was reported, it was a minute and 45 seconds until the campus-wide alert went out so that people could know to avoid the area. And those things helped us to deal with a situation that was very bad but could have been very much worse. And we want to really thank those first responders, all the training that they do, all the preparation they have, and then the heroism, bravery, and professionalism that they brought to the task. Alan Haruchko was the officer on the scene, and had a chance to talk with him yesterday, and again thank him for what he'd done for us. I was moved that he was really more focused on thanking the people that had trained him and allowed him to be in service to our community. So thank you, Alan. Thank you for the entire team. And we had support from not only our OSU Police Department, but from Columbus Police Department and from mutual support agencies from all over the city and state. I know that here tonight as well we have members of our Buckeye community, students, faculty, staff, parents, and neighbors. And we also have representatives of elective office and others who serve our state and our city in so many ways. And I'd like to thank all the city and state officials who are here to support our community as well, and say that we appreciated yesterday in particular having the mayor, having Congresswoman Beatty, having Governor Kasich be with us. That was very supportive, and again, I've talked to many other elected officials over these last several days. I'll say that we give our best wishes for speedy recovery to those who were injured. It was great to see that our medical staff had done such a wonderful job, and as I said, of the patients we had at our hospital, all but one have been discharged, and I think that the others at other hospitals, half of those have been discharged, and the others will be discharged within a day or two, and so we're really pleased to see that none of the injuries were more severe than that. I'll say that our spirit was tested whenever we have a trauma like this in a community as large as ours, 60,000 students and 40,000 faculty, staff, and others who are with us on campus. Whenever we have a community this large, there are many, many wonderful things that happen with us and among us and to us every day, and we celebrate those things every day. But from time to time, things happen that are unfortunate or that are hurtful to us. When those things happen, what really works for us is to come together in a spirit of unity. And I encourage everyone in our Buckeye community to think clearly about that tonight is important because it lets us come together in a spirit of unity to be stronger tomorrow. I encourage everyone to move forward in a spirit of unity and move forward in the knowledge that we can and will emerge from these difficult days as one Buckeye community. Thank you all for being here, and now I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce our undergraduate student body president, Gerard Basala. Gerard?
Thank you, President Drake, and thank you all for being here today. As your student body president, I feel very lucky because I have the unique opportunity to hear about and witness students at their very best. But yesterday was different. Yesterday, I witnessed Buckeyes at their absolute best, facing the situation that we all hope and pray never happens to anyone, anywhere. Yesterday, I saw servant leadership take center stage during a dark and difficult time, shining a bright light for the whole world to see. Yesterday, we came together and realized that we are braver than we believed. Yesterday, we used our character, resilience, and unity as a Buckeye family to lift each other up and tackle every obstacle in the face of immense adversity. Yesterday convinced me once again that Ohio State is home to the best students, faculty, and staff in the country. There is no way to adequately thank the law enforcement agencies who took action in heroic ways. Yesterday was a significant example of your diligence. And on behalf of every single Ohio State student, we extend our extreme thanks for your commitment to keeping us safe every day of the year. Without your diligence, the effective, proactive manner in which events unfolded would have never been possible. Over the last 24 hours, I have heard countless stories of our students putting their run, hide, fight knowledge into practice. Your preparation, your readiness to respond, your visible compassion for all involved in the situation, and your courage in the face of darkness has left us all eternally grateful. Besides just the physical effects, yesterday's incident will have an impact on our community that we are only just beginning to understand. Yet, I have every confidence in our ability as Buckeyes to work together to heal and to lead our university community into an even brighter future. As your undergraduate student government president, I invite you to share ideas with USG on how we may support and facilitate that healing process in a way that is comprehensive and practical for our campus community. We always welcome dialogue on how we can strengthen our campus together. Additionally, I encourage you to utilize the resources on this campus that have become available and even more accessible in the last 24 hours. In the aftermath of this heinous act, one thing must permeate. The Ohio State University is a place for all people from all backgrounds and all beliefs. We will not cower in the face of adversity, but rather our student body will come together as one Buckeye family. We are a community of love for all people at all times. And we will work tirelessly to ensure that no matter who you are or where you are from, you will feel safe and welcome here. Ohio State is more than just my school, it is my home. And yesterday, a campus full of the country's best and brightest proved to me yet again why I'm so proud to be a part of Buckeye Nation and all that it stands for. My prayers go out to all those affected in any way by yesterday's events. And my thanks go out to all of those who exemplified and continue to exemplify Ohio State's resilience in the face of trial. Now, I call on all Buckeyes, past, present, and future, to continue to come together to heal, to support and understand each other, and to make the world a better place, which, by the way, is what we do best. Thank you. Buckeye Strong.
And now, with a musical performance to aid in our reflection and healing, the students of Cello, Ohio. Please welcome the Senior Vice President for Student Life, Dr. Javon Adams-Gaston.
Thank you all so very much for being here tonight. I know that the past day and a half has been difficult for everyone. Our students, our faculty, our staff, everyone in and around our campus and the Columbus community. But let us also acknowledge the great support we have felt from thousands, perhaps tens of thousands of parents, alumni, and friends from across town and across the globe. That support has been pouring in, and it helps us to remember that we are Buckeye Nation. What is a community? A community is a group of people who have like-mindedness in their pursuit of goals. They're thinking about things in ways that help us move forward. We are that community. We are Buckeye Nation. What is a community in higher education? It is faculty and researchers and administrators and staff, and it is especially our students who every day remind us of the importance of this community in higher education and remind us that we are Buckeye Nation. Who are we when things go awry and when it is difficult and the unexpected and the thing that we thought could never be occurs? We are Buckeye Nation because we are better together. We are, in fact, Buckeye Strong together. Let us continue to uphold the great strength of what it means to be a community. We are hurting. We are anxious, and we are sometimes weary. But remember that we are stronger together. We are stronger because we are, in fact, the Buckeye Nation. In addition to all that you are doing to care for one another, for your friends, for your loved ones, please remember that caring for yourself is critical. In this trying time for our community, we need to make sure that we're not afraid of our emotional reactions, that we're not afraid of feeling the things that we feel, but most importantly, that we're not afraid to reach out to one another, to be supportive, to be inclusive, to see what it means to be Buckeye Nation. It is normal that we will hurt for our fellow community members, and we want to make sure that you feel helped and supported as you work through your emotions. Please take advantage of the resources that we have here at the university. Student Life's Counseling and Consultation Service, who are located in 4 areas in the community and are here with us tonight. If you need help tonight, counselors are available, and you can visit us at ccs.osu.edu. If you have friends who need support, please make them aware of all of the services. No one can tear us down if we choose to come together, to stand together as Buckeye Nation. I could not be prouder of each of you. I cannot thank you enough for the things that you do to ensure that every member of our community knows that they are important to this, the Buckeye Nation. Everyone from Brutus Buckeye to Mrs. Drake, to Chief Stone, to every one of the administrators and the elected officials who have come to be with us tonight, to each and every one of the faculty, staff, and students. You are the reason that we are stronger together. You are the reason that we are, in fact, Buckeye Nation. I thank you for being here. I know that this is a hard journey. I know that it took a lot for you to be out here tonight, and I appreciate this. This is one of many opportunities that you will have to work on your healing and to be supported. Together, we are stronger. Together, we are Buckeye Nation. And now, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Monica Mall, who is our Director of Public Safety and whose team so ably responded to our community to keep our community safe. I want you to know that she is fairly new to our Buckeye Nation, but she has certainly demonstrated her commitment to helping us to be better together. Please give a round of applause for Dr. Monica Mall.
Thank you. First, I would like to thank everyone for being here tonight and echo the sentiments of my fellow speakers. Living in a free society sometimes can feel chaotic, even unsafe at times, and unpredictable. And so I wanted to come tonight to assure you of all the efforts that we've undertaken to look after your safety. Events like this are important to help the campus community heal. I am a new member of Buckeye Nation, and I can tell you I've been thoroughly impressed with the response from the community and our public safety personnel. I want to take a moment to recognize and thank the quick and effective response of our Department of Public Safety team. From police officers, our emergency dispatchers, security officers, emergency management personnel that put out the alerts, our student safety service employees, and all others that are part of the team did an excellent job coordinating their efforts for a quick and effective response yesterday. Many were off duty, heard what was going on the radio, and immediately reported to work for help. As you've probably heard by now, Officer Alan Harushko's excellent work likely prevented even more injuries. I spoke to him just a little bit ago. He's hanging in there. He was actually texting to help me out with the proper pronunciation of his last name. So he's in fairly good spirits tonight. And please keep him and those that were injured in your prayers. Although he can't be here tonight, he did want me to relay a message to you. He says, in the aftermath of such a traumatic event, I'm very humbled by the amazing amount and outpouring of support from the Columbus community and beyond. Not just for me, but for all of yesterday's first responders. I know I acted just as any of the officers I served with would have. I want to thank everyone again for their support and wish the campus community continued healing. We're thankful no one else was hurt, and our thoughts remain with the victims and Officer Harushko this evening. We're thankful not only for our own officers, but also for many law enforcement partners who were quick to respond and offer support. The Columbus Police, Columbus Fire, and several other federal, state, and local partners assisted yesterday and continue to assist in keeping campus safe. These important partnerships help our police division and the entire Department of Public Safety make your safety our top priority. Emergency personnel on this campus and in this city truly care about your safety and your experience here, and they work tirelessly to ensure your safety. In my past month on this campus, I have met many and many of our outside partners. And I could tell you, as you see them here tonight, there are several that are here to ensure your safety tonight, and they are present at nearly every event and every major athletic event on campus. They often fade into the background, and you don't always see them. For example, at Saturday's game, there were hundreds of law enforcement personnel there with the sole purpose of ensuring your safety. And they are always a moment's notice away if there is an emergency and we need help, as we saw yesterday. Our emergency notification system alerted the campus community to shelter in place and reminded folks to run, hide, or fight if needed. I would encourage you all to watch the video online that goes over these basic safety principles. It's short and to the point, and if you review it from time to time, it often can help you feel more prepared in an emergency. We continue to do everything we can to enhance safety on campus and encourage anyone that feels unsafe or sees suspicious behavior to report it to police. You're often our best safety partners, so as you notice things that seem out of place, please pick up the phone and give us a call, and we'll make sure we check it out. Always dial 911 in emergencies, and make sure you follow our emergency management and police Twitter accounts. I often joke with Chief Stone that he's our Twitter king because he's constantly putting out alerts at every event and telling people about traffic patterns and what's going on. So, he's very proud of the number of followers that he acquires from time to time. So I'm constantly getting an update. But it really is good information. So if you could do that, that would help us out. They're good sources of information during emergency situations. We do understand this is not just your school. This is your home. This is where you live and learn. And we all take our responsibility for keeping you safe seriously. And we appreciate your help moving forward. We understand it's not convenient to close buildings or roads or to limit bus service on a campus of this size. I was very impressed with the patience of students, faculty, and staff on campus yesterday and their willingness to follow the direction of emergency personnel until the incident could be sorted out. Things evolve quickly and change often in a crisis as new information is received. We truly appreciated the cooperation of the community as things unfolded. We now ask you to help us move forward together, and we appreciate the overwhelming outpouring of support our Department of Public Safety has received. Thank you very much for your kindness.
I'm going to call a tiny audible and just make two quick comments. And thank you. We mentioned that Monica is new. This is actually her first month with us, so I want to say it's not always like this, and it's going to be better as we go forward. And I wanted also then to have us take a moment to thank our marching band who's here and was so supportive in so many ways, and supportive, I know, of one of those who was injured yesterday. So a round of applause, please, for Dr. Chris Hoke and the marching band.
To conclude tonight's ceremony, we ask that you please rise and illuminate your cell phones for the singing of Carmen, Ohio.
I don't think we're live now, so we don't.
Oh, we're not. Okay.